What's up, Martians? It's your boy Seven, and in this video we're going to talk about meditation, and we're going to talk about the different chakras. Meditation. You should be able to sit with yourself for at least 5 and 10 minutes and just meditate. I have 3 techniques that I use when I meditate. I have one to sharpen my mind, and that's where I visualize myself in the middle of the ocean on about a pillow my size, meditating on it while the waves rock me side to side. And it's about staying focused and staying balanced no matter what the situation is. It's going to sharpen your mind. It's going to help you with your anxiety. I guarantee. If you focus on meditation is really going to help you with your anxiety and dealing with fear or being put in a situation of fear. That's how you reshape your mind. Meditation. The second technique that I use, I visualize. I visualize where I want to go, and when I visualize, the visions be really, really vivid. I just let my imagination just take off. That's another meditation technique. Another one that I use is I completely shut my mind off. And that's how a lot of channels, when they channel me messages, they use that technique. They completely shut their mind completely off, and they just focus on now. Meditation to me is pretty simple. Just find a quiet spot and just meditate. You can use this technique. Get an incense burner, light it, put it inside, and let it burn out. And just sit there and just meditate on it. You want to be able to be comfortable with yourself. Meditate. It'll sharpen your intuition. It will sharpen your mind. You'll be able to see a lot more signs because you can slow things down in your life when you meditate. Another thing with the spiritual journey, you want to keep journals. I got 2, I got 3, I got another one somewhere around here. I also do music, so that's another thing with journaling. I've been journaling for almost about a year now. Any signs that you get in your dreams, any angel numbers that you see, messages, you want to put that all in your book so you can go back a year from now and see. Like, this is like my Bible to me. Like, I have different things going on in my book. I don't know if you guys can see that. Like, I almost turned my journal into a coloring book. Like, I have different pages with different colors and messages, angel numbers that I've seen, visions that I had. See, this is the astral projection page. And it's like, I can't even get on that subject until we get the meditation and chakras now. Like, I was gonna jump straight into manifesting, and my camera fell off when I was recording. So I was just like, yeah, like, it'll be very irresponsible for me to jump straight into these other juicy topics that I'm ready to talk about. But we gotta be able to sit with ourselves and balance and meditate. Meditation is huge when it comes to this spiritual journey. You gotta be able to know how to meditate. You gotta be able to learn how to work with the chakras. You can go on YouTube right now and Google root chakra, sacral chakra, heart chakra, third eye. What's another one? You got what's the other one? I want to get y'all all the names. This book has all of them. I think I said sacral chakra, third eye. Which one is this one? All right, so you got the root chakra, which is called the base chakra. You got the sacral chakra. You got the solar plexus chakra, you got the heart chakra, you got the throat chakra, you got the brow chakra, which is also called the third eye chakra, and you have the crown chakra. You can go on YouTube right now and you can Google the meditation with them chakras that you can sit and meditate. You can visualize the colors when you meditate, and those will, balance your chakras. And you want to do that on a daily basis. Out of 7 days a week, you should meditate at least 3 or 4 times in a week. At least 3 or 4 times, or try to just take time out your day and just meditate. That will really help your mind. Like, that will help you not go crazy. That will help you with the anxiety. I can go on and on about meditation and the chakras, but understand this, one of the reasons why I had to do this video is because there's a lot of people out here open up their third eye and trying to deal with the higher chakras, and their lower chakras are not even activated. Like, once you open up that third eye and you know nothing about it, like, you really don't understand what you finna to deal with. Like, if you go to somebody right now and say, hey, your best friend is a liar, or is backstabbing you, or shouldn't be in your life, and they get mad and they claim to have their third eye open, their third eye is not open. And not only that, they're not ready for it to be open. Because one thing about people that have their chakras aligned, or have them upper chakras open, they see through all the bullshit. Like, you can walk in the room and know instantly that has a good vibe, that has a bad vibe. Or you can talk to a person and not know nothing about them and know instantly if they're a good person, or they're pretending, or any of that. So if you mess with anybody that says their third eye is open, or they want to open it, and they're not ready to handle the truth, the third eye is going to reveal truths to you. If you're not ready to deal with them truths, you're not ready for the third eye. And even if you open up that third eye, you're not going to get to that crown chakra. You're not going to get to that crown chakra. Look, them spirits is not finna communicate with somebody that cannot handle the truth. If you cannot handle the truth, do not mess with that third eye. Because the third eye is going to reveal truths to you. And it's even deeper. It's even deeper than dang on truths. Like, you watch Dragon Ball Z, you can read power levels. I'm talking about, you can just walk into situations and just be able to read them. That's how strong that third eye is. But you got to understand, like, this veil is open and it's not closing. Once you open that third eye, it's a wrap. Like, you got to deal with all the consequences of skipping levels. You can't jump from 1 to 10. Like, that's the trend. Everybody with this third, and you're not ready to put in that work, don't mess with the third eye. Start with that root chakra. Go outside, stand on the grass in the sun, and balance yourself. You want to get rid of that fear. You want to get rid of that anxiety. And then just work yourself up. Work yourself up. Build your confidence. That's one thing that I learned. Like, if I don't know about a subject, or I don't know about a topic, or I never experienced it, I'm not going to talk about it. I'm not a doctor, any of that. But you can go online and look up meditation and what doctors say about meditation. Like, a lot of the patients they have cured with putting them on meditation. Like, you want to be all drugged up on these pills and stuff, what all you got to do is meditate. Anxiety is nothing more but your spirit unbalanced. A lot of people use one of their strongest gifts, imagination, and they use it backwards. They use it to imagine a worst case scenario every time. That messes with your spirit. That messes with what you manifest. And you don't want that. So start with the first chakra and work your way up. It's simple. It's simple as that. Like I said, get you some journals. I'm gonna be off rip with you. I'm not the biggest reader, but when it comes to this spiritual journey, I got books on deck. This is just 2 of the books that I have right now. I have several other books, but understand when it comes to wisdom and it comes to knowledge, it doesn't always come straight to you. You got to go out there and you got to look. My experience with meditation goes back to when I was little. Like, what I noticed is a lot of people that have their higher chakras activated, the lower chakras be unbalanced. So when I was younger, or when I was a kid, my higher chakras were activated. I've had like the knowing when something's going to happen. My intuition was like super, and like, think about it. This is a male talking about intuition. I'm a male talking about how strong intuition is. Like, just sit on that alone and just let that marinate. I'm a male talking about intuition. So I used to know things would happen before it would happen. Like, I used to, like, if something in my family would happen bad, like I remember my auntie had passed from cancer. Like, the night, I want to say the day before she passed, I remember I was in bed and I had a fever. And like, I know, like, when I used to get like these signs that something bad was going to happen, I had a fever, I had chills, all types of stuff. So like, in the morning, it's when we found out that my auntie Christine had passed. And it's like, I don't know, like, I had like this knowing, like, I didn't know what that was. And knowing, like, when you're coming up as a kid and you have school, to really own them gifts and trying to fit in is very hard. Like, I got to a point to where I shut off some of my gifts because, like, it made me feel weird. I didn't know where it was coming from. I didn't have a whole lot of spiritual people in my life, so I really didn't know how to really accept those gifts. I used to have stuff like that, deja vu, dreams that would come to life. And this is what y'all have to really understand. There's no such thing as bad dreams. There's not. There's a message in these dreams. And I have refocused my mind to understand that if I'm having a nightmare or a dream, it's a message inside that dream. That's all dreams are. Dreams are messages. Don't listen to people talking about some of your dreams are not real. Look, understand, you can smell in your dream, you can taste in your dream, and you can feel in your dreams. Understand that veil is very open. Like maybe back in the past, maybe dreams are not as strong, but understand that veil is very open. That's why it's important to have your chakras balanced. That's why it's important to be able to meditate, especially today. Another situation that I had, like I said, I just used to have this knowing. Like, if I was dating a girl back in grade school, I remember my ears used to get like really hot, like red, like I knew something was just gonna happen. And I remember I was in class one day and my classes had got changed and I was dating this girl. And I was probably 6th, 7th grade. And my classes had just got changed and then I got moved around. So I no longer had any classes with her. So I remember I was sitting down in class and some reason, like, my body was hot. My body was hot. My ears used to get like feel like they was on fire. And I would just know like something's finna happen. And I know exactly what it is. I'm just like, okay. And something would come to me like, she finna break up with you. So it was just like, break up with her before she break up with you, right? So I'm thinking to myself, like, bro, ain't no way. Like, ain't no way. Like, that's not what's gonna happen. Like, where is this coming from? So I kid you not, I remember this to this day. It's 2021. I remember this to this day. I want to say I was in the 7th grade. So I go to PE. I remember this to this day. I go to PE, and then she broke up with me. I knew this hours before she was finna do this. And I'm sitting there like, you'll think like, you'll be like heartbroken or something. I'm sitting there trying to figure out how the heck did I know this was gonna happen before it happened? It's because my higher chakras was open. Third eye just completely open. Spirit was just contacting me like crazy. It's so many signs and synchronicities that I had when I was little. And it's like, as I get older, it's just like, okay, I understand why that was happening. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like, I cannot go any farther with my videos without expressing how important meditation and these chakras are. Meditate with yourself. Work on these chakras. Start from the root all the way up to the crown. Balance them. Lose the fear. When fear comes your way, I want you to be able to tackle it. So when I went through my awakening, all my fears were put right in front of my face. I had no choice but to take them head on. I thought I was being punished. But there's a bigger path in life that I had to take. That's why I've dealt with a lot of fears. This is why I've seen a lot of dark stuff. I have a bigger, brighter road to take. And everybody has their own journey. Doesn't make mine better, doesn't make mine worse. Everybody has their own journey. So balance your chakras, meditate, and I'll see y'all in the next video. It's 7.